Let's talk about this next entry that's going to come up called My Soul's Heart. Now, in this entry, I was having this download about how we place people on higher pedestals at the detriment of our own selves, meaning that we can be motivated and inspired by other people. That gives us momentum to do a little bit more research or believe in ourselves. When we see other people accomplishing things that we have had in our own hearts that we want to accomplish ourselves, it's motivating. It gives us momentum and inspiration, and that is wonderful, and it's a beautiful thing to do. Sometimes, though, that inspiration and that admiration can turn to inward criticism. And that's when it becomes problematic, when we start to criticize ourselves in comparing ourselves to someone else's journey. So I have heard some language where people is like, they're just people. They're just like you. Just bring them down to your level. And in this entry, I'm saying that's a fucked up thing to do, is to bring someone down to your level so that you can feel better, when what you can do is continue to see the wonderful thing about you that connects with that wonderful thing that you see in them. Because if you feel inspired by them, then you already have that within you too. You're just developing it and building the courage and building the momentum to push forward in those goals that you have that align you to that inspiration that you felt. So using that as a level up, and that's like an internal thing, like an internal boost, so that you can really see the positive things within yourself that can keep you in that momentum of inspiration to push forward in the goals and ambitions that you have. I also mentioned in this entry that there are no levels, which, is true. There really aren't any levels. Everyone is just operating in their own space and their own journey. And some people have to categorize things in levels and such, so that they can connect to that upward movement. We're all different. So some of us need to see levels so that we can continue to aspire up. What I mean by there are no levels, there are no hierarchies, meaning that there is nothing above someone else in comparison to where you are in your own journey. Like, I'm not less than because I'm not where somebody else is in their journey. I'm where I am at in my own journey, and they're inspiring me to know that what I am thinking can be done because I'm seeing someone else do it. Our minds need evidence of something happening at times for us to attach to, that gives us the momentum to move forward in our ambitions and our goals. And that's absolutely fine and okay to do and to have, because it's how, that's how the collective engine, works. We see things in our environments, we see things in our collective experiences that motivate us and to understand something about ourselves. That's how we learn. That's how we remember who we are and remember what our purpose and goals are here in this realm. What we don't want to do is bring somebody down so that we can feel better, or to criticize ourselves thinking that we're not good enough. Those are the problematic things. It's looking at yourself where you are at in your journey, seeing how the inspiration that you felt have created the movements that you've made, and how you can continue to be inspired even by your own growth to continue to move forward and reach the vision that you see within your own mind and within your own heart. And when you do that, it does have this feeling that you are, at least for me anyway, it really felt like I was following my soul's heart. Like, this is what my soul body, the heart within my soul body wanted. It connected with that. It was aligned with that when I do that. And that is one of my indicators to know that I am in an aligned path, is when I am able to connect to what I'm doing to the heart of my soul. And it feels so comforting and so loving and so affirmative, because I'm not comparing myself to someone else, which is making me feel less than I am. And I'm not bringing somebody down to make them less than who they are. Because when someone does something, they accomplish something, they've done their work and they've earned whatever accolades and blessings and thank yous from others that they receive, because they've done the work, and the inspiration that others receive from them, they're doing the work. Because how we connect with each other on a collective basis is how we inspire and influence each other. And so for me, my inspiration that I put out there, I would intend for the inspiration to come from a space of love, from connection, from positivity and momentum, so that you can feel gratitude for where you are in your own space, momentum to move forward to the next step and to the next destination that you're trying to get to in your journey, without feeling less than, incapable of, or doubtful about what you're able to accomplish in this world and in this life. So if inspiration comes from a space of empowerment, then we're all in power. And when we have power, we have movement. So I will hope that how people are inspired by me, it provokes empowerment and encouragement. And that's all in all what that entry, the wisdom that came from that entry, that download that I was receiving. But this is the cleaned up version. All right. Peace, beautifuls.